Welcome to the tutorials for the University of Arizona qualifying site process. There are 4 tutorials to cover this topic: qualifying using the form, qualifying using the CACFP mapper, qualifying using ACS Census data, and filling out the qualifying site form. This tutorial will be focusing on qualifying your site via the Census ACS data. If you need to watch a separate section, click on that section to be taken to the video for it. The most common way to qualify sites is by using the Census American Community Survey data. This data shows what percentage of people in a certain area, called a census tract, are at or below 185% of a federal poverty level, meaning they qualify for SNAP Ed. If the area your site is in has 50% or more of the population qualifying for SNAP Ed, it's assumed that at least 50% or more of the population visiting your site will also qualify. To find this data, go to factfinder2.census.gov and click on Advanced Search. Or search American Fact Finder Advanced Search on Google and click the first link. Once at the Advanced Search feature, click on Geographies over here on the side. This will bring up a search function that allows you to get information about the area of your site. Click on the Address tab and enter in the street address, city, and state of the site, or street address and zip code of the site. If your site does not have an address, or FactFinder does not recognize the address as valid, click here to be taken to the video on how to qualify your site using latitude and longitude. The geography search will lead you to a results page that contains a list of all the different geographies that your site is in, such as region, block, and state. For the purposes of ACS data, you will need the census tract. Find census tract under geography type and look at the number next to it. Make sure to keep this window up or write the number down because you will need it for the next steps. Now we will need to find the percentage of people in this census tract that qualify. To find this, go to eatwellbewell.org, click Collaborators, scroll to the bottom, and click Forms. The most recent census data should be available to download as an Excel sheet. Be sure to enable editing before moving forward. You will see 4 columns containing data. You will only need to look at the first 2, which contain the census tract number and the corresponding demographic data. Using the first column, find the census tract number that you found in the geography search. Keep in mind that this column is organized alphabetically by county. You can also use Ctrl and F to open a search and find box to find your tract number quickly. Now that you've found your tract, look at the percentages in the second column of data. This column is broken up by age group. Look at the percentage for your target demographic. If the numbers are over 50%, they will be highlighted in red. This means that the site qualifies for that particular age group. If your site qualified using this method, click here to move on to the tutorial for filling out the rest of the form. If your site did not qualify using any of these 3 methods, click here to move on to the tutorial for filling out a site justification form.